Well, I got kicked out by the police in Alabama. First time in Alabama. What an experience. Also, this week, I closed on my land. I slept on it, I showered on it, I picnicked on my own land, and I met a new friend, my neighbor. That was great. And another news, I have some stalkers on my YouTube channel, so I'm sorry, but no, I cannot tell you where I am, and I will never tell you. I have to protect my family. So, welcome back to the channel. I'm in Alabama right now, in Columbia. Oh yeah, I just said I was not going to tell you, but by the time this video is going public, I will be long gone. And it's very nice. Florida was already a bit too hot, so we decided to move north. Alabama is still south. We have something new in the van. Hi. Oh, thank you. So I was trying not to edit the video, and my son came to me and he wants to poop. You know what, guys? I'm gonna keep this part on the video, but we're gonna pause for now. And I'm back. I was saying we got something new, and you're not gonna be happy with me because I just made a video named No Solar, and I went ahead and I bought a portable solar panel. When I just said that I was never going to use it. But I was on Gemini. I used Gemini over ChatGPT, and I said, hey Gemini, can you find me a 400-watt solar panel that can match with my BLUETTI, but that is not a BLUETTI. Yeah, you need to explain that to Gemini, because Gemini will send you a BLUETTI link. And I didn't want to spend more than the BLUETTI itself for a solar panel, and I don't know anything about connection, cables, or so I just asked Gemini. He sent me a link, and since it was on Amazon, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try, because if it's not right, I will just return it. So I got this panel from, I don't know, China, I guess. It had only 4 reviews. Usually I don't even buy it, because you know, the first 5 or 10 reviews are from the people working in the company, and they're usually fake. But Gemini was like, no, it's a good one, you should try, and if it's not working, you can return it. Yeah, I was not taking any risk. So I bought it, and I love it. So yes, in French we say seulement les imbéciles ne changent pas d'avis. Sorry, my dog is moving the camera. She has her leash and she got stuck. So it means only stupid people don't change. Well, I guess I changed. So I love my, it's not a little solar, because once you open it, like, it's really big, but it's very nice, it's easy to fold. And when we have, even when it's a cloudy day like that, well, it's still putting power in my BLUETTI. So I was like, okay, why not? And I really like it. I put it under the bed, so it doesn't take much space. My bed is not very high because I have a low roof. You know by now, if you have watched my videos previously, I have an E150. We're not going to start all over again. Watch my previous video and catch up videos, all of them. So my roof is, I'm bad in inch, and because I'm French, I'm still in metric system, but it's very low. It's just high enough to put a drawer, some stuff, but not very high. So it slides nicely under the bed, and when I need it, I just plug my BLUETTI, And yesterday I was able to plug my AC. Oh, it's a small AC that I found for like a few dollars in a thrift store. My kettle, the kettle, ouch, that draws a lot of power. And one iPhone, one tablet, and a small light. And I was still getting more power in than power out. You know, on the BLUETTI, you have the in and out. I'm going to show you because I'm super bad at explaining electricity. But yeah, I do like it. So, seulement les idiots, je sais plus si on dit seulement les idiots ou les imbéciles ou les cons ne changent pas d'avis, but that's what it is. Only stupid people don't change. Les Canadiens, vous comprendrez. Et puis les Français aussi. J'ai oublié. I even forgot my French because I've been living in America for so long now that I'm forgetting my French. So that's the biggest news for the van. Back to the land. I finally bought a land. The first time I tried to buy a land, it was back in January, and I've been victim of a huge wire fraud. I've lost a lot of money. There is still an FBI investigation going on. After that, I had a cold feet, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy. But obviously, I went ahead and I bought another land. But this time, this land is just a fraction of the cost of what the first one was. The first land was 5 acres. It was like 25 minutes away from a store. This one is just under 1 acre. It's closer to the store. It's a nice area, and I really like it. Funny part is that I had to put a permit to camp on my own land. And again, I talk about it in my previous video. It's crazy. I don't want to be in trouble with the zoning, so I have pulled the permit for now. Hey, wake up! You don't even know what happened with the police. So, hi, Apple. Sorry, she wanted to say hi. So what happened with the police? Oh, she's still mad. Can I talk? Yes? They want to hear the story with the police because a lot of us, a lot of van lifers, yes, are getting the knock or are asked to move. Yes, okay. Can I talk now? Thank you, Apple. So 2 cars, not one, but 2 came to me. At first, I was not even next to my van. I was eating on the bench with my son behind, and I had little one, Apple, on the leash. So they were looking at the van like, oh my gosh, there's nobody in the van. But I was just right behind. So I said, I'm here, officer, I'm here. And they're like, where are you going to? What's your plan? What are you doing here? And while I came to him, like, I was like smiling and not fully understanding what I was doing wrong because it was in the morning, maybe 11 a.m. or something. We were eating because we were on different time zone. And he said, no, you can't stay here. You have to follow us. Okay, I didn't say anything. I followed the car. I moved a few feet away and I parked at a playground because we had been driving like many hours from Florida to Alabama. And while I was at the playground with my son behind, the cars were still around. And as we walked into the wood with Mini Apple, the police officer came to me again and said, but do you have a plan for tonight? And I said, yes. Where do you want to go? And I'm like, I forgot the name, but I have an address on my GPS. I swear at this time, like, I could not understand what he wanted from me. He was not aggressive or anything. He ended up being very nice. And I said, yeah, I'm going to this address, which I could not even remember the name of the camp. So I had to ask Gemini. I entered the address on Gemini, and Gemini said, oh, that's this camp. So I showed it to the police officer, and then it started clicking. They were worried that I will sleep in plain sight on a parking at this playground in a city.
Like what?
Yeah, even my son is like, what?
That doesn't make sense.
No, that doesn't make sense, because
Police officer is
us
not
as
asking.
van lifers, that's not something that we will do, but they were that worried. So I'm wondering, maybe some people do it. I mean, I was in Dothan, Alabama. Like, I was not going to sleep on the playground. So, long story short, the police officer was very, very nice. And he asked my son if he wanted some badges and toys and pens and whistle, and we got a lot of gifts. She's very mad. I post the camera because, see my face, I have a cold, and when I speak, like, it makes me cough. I'm gonna use some nicotine patch. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. I will be making another video on a nicotine patch, but I don't smoke. I'm carnivore, as you know, and I use nicotine patch to clear MCAS, mast cells activation. But that, it will have to be another video because it's too long to explain why I'm using nicotine. You can just go on some Facebook group if you're curious about the nicotine patch and why it might be a good option for you. So everything went well with the police officer. My son has a nice whistle now, and he's breaking my ears. Don't tell him. He's very happy because the police officer said, if someone comes to you and you feel in danger, you use it. So you call your mom. He's not in danger, but he's using it all day. It's okay. We were all 7 once, right? I feel better already, but I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. Sorry, it's going to be loud. These water dispensers are great, but wow, they're so loud.
They're not that loud.
Okay, better. And I want to share something with you. I always have eggs because I have chickens. These are not from the store. I'm just using it. And they were always breaking in the van, no matter where I was trying to put them. So I had this net already, and I just put them in there. It's hanging with a magnet because everything has a magnet in my van. You know, it's bare. There is no insulation. I have a bare van, so it's safe in there. Of course, if you put it too close to something and it hits a furniture, it might break, but no, it won't. Just put it far enough. It's been great so far. So I have stuff like that I hang like pretty much everywhere. I like using magnets, you know that by now. I even have a YouTuber who asked me if I had magnets for my birthday. Everything is on a magnet. It's not, oh look, it's so strong. That's a magnet, and yeah, I can't even move them. They're just a decoration on a magnet. And that's another one because I have my toilet right there. That's where I put my money. Now, you know, if you find my van, you know where I hide my money. So everything is holding on my net, even my small decorations. And I just love my magnets so much. And you know what? The guy who asked me if I had magnets for my birthday, you trigger something. I've asked magnet for Mother's Day. Here you go. Even the kids' pictures are magnetic. When I say everything, I mean everything. I'm going to enjoy my new solar system for today and recharge my BLUETTI hopefully 100% before I leave. And my BLUETTI is the BLUETTI Elite 100. I'm just gonna show it to you. It's not the most expensive one and powerful one. They have one, I think, above this one, but it's a pretty strong one. And as I said before, because we talked about the solar panel but not the BLUETTI itself, it's enough to plug many things. I will be posting all the links in descriptions as always. So I'm hopefully going to be back at 100% so I can hit the road, go back to my land where I have to meet with a guy because we're going to clear the path today. We're going to make a driveway and a small path so I can drive my van. Also, I got an email from the county this morning and she's trying to approve the permit today or maybe tomorrow. So I should be able to park there. For now, I just went on the weekend because the zoning is not really driving around, but the lady was very nice and she said that since I had already applied, most people they don't apply. They don't want to trigger anything with the county, but I think they make it worse. So because I had already applied, she was like, nobody's going to bother you and we want to thank you for that. The permit, camping permits are temporary and I know that. So it's a 6 month permit and it gives you time to build. So I don't know if I'm going to build. I might want to have a well. So one thing at a time, we're going to see. I don't know what I will do with this land, but for now I just wanted to be safe. I will be seeing you in my next video next Wednesday 6 p.m. Also, you don't have to watch me at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. You can watch my videos anytime. But if you can't wait, just remember I release a new video every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Sometimes I also make some shorts about her. Yes, my shorts are usually with my dogs or my conure, Lebowski or Apple, right?
I wish
Yes.
Lebowski was you.
So I will see you next Wednesday and remember, always barefoot.